up, cunts? It's your mate Qaussie, finally back in Oz. Sorry for the wait on the video. I kind of wanted to get the R6 first. My poor baby Marina was a bit broken after that little spill I took, and I didn't realise until I got back. Well, actually no, sorry, 2 days before I left, I realised. I went for a ride and realised that the whole frame here that holds up the front of the fucking bike, the whole nose area there, as you can see, or you might be able to see it, there's a bit of a silver plate across there now. That actually sheared all the way through just past the bolt, and she was hanging on just by her fairing. I didn't really want to film a vlog in that condition, so yeah, she's all fixed up now. Back to working condition as of like 2 days ago, and this is the first day off I've had with her since I've been back, really, or since she's been back and I've been back. And yeah, I figure we're gonna go do a cheeky little tambo run since it's a fucking beautiful day. Ah, that feels so good. Don't get me wrong, Brock's Grom is a beautiful little bike. It's a fun fucking thing to ride. Little stitch, but oh my god, there's nothing quite like the R6. Anyway, enough about the bike and about me. SCMM 2017, quite literally the best time I have had in years. Really didn't want it to end. It was incredible. The entire 2 weeks over there was just awesome. Thank you so much to Cowie Brock and Troll and Dirty and Jimmy Ramen and the other guys all over there that put me up. I'll be going through, you know, all of them later. But yeah, everyone was just incredibly awesome. Time of my fucking life, and you guys made it brilliant. 12th of August, I fly out of Australia, left Brisbane, flew down to Sydney, and from there went straight to Dallas Airport, Dallas International Fort Worth. That was a 15.5-hour flight from Sydney to there, plus 2 and a bit, so all up about 18 hours of flying. Land over there and managed to get through security completely fine, you know. Didn't have anything on me, so that was the left nut. Oh god damn. Anyway, shit, got picked up there by Cowie Brock and Jimmy Ramen, and the first thing we did, we loaded up my bags, jumped into the car, and they took me to Korean barbecue for lunch. And oh my god, Korean barbecue is the shit. Guys, we need it over here a lot more than, I mean, I haven't really gone looking yet, but I haven't found any, haven't seen any or heard of any around here, and it's amazing. Like, you cook your own food on a fucking hot plate in the middle of the table. It's sort of like upside down wok-shaped fry pan, basically, with slits in it so that all the grease and shit goes through, the fat. Why are you idiots going so fucking slow? Come out with all these different kinds of meat. We had like beef tongue, that sort of stuff in there as well. Fucking good. And yeah, cook it up on this fry pan yourself to however you like it. If you want it a bit crispy and charred, fucking leave it on there a little bit longer. So fucking good. So we drive back down to Oklahoma, chill with Brock. Then we went to the airport, or the airport car rental place anyway. Managed to pick up a fairly new Dodge Ram 1500 with like 3,600 miles on the clock. Loaded up our bags, This is all like 8, 9 in the morning, as soon as the place opened. Jimmy came down, met us there, loaded up his shit into the car, and we left. From there we drove 19 hours straight down the fucking interstate all the way down into California. And there was one place that we stopped in New Mexico, just south of Albuquerque. It's a place called Laguna Burger. Oh my fucking god. Hand-pressed beef patties, like hand-pressed on site from fresh fucking meat, all completely done from scratch. Fresh made chili. Such a good fucking burger. Probably one of the best I have had in my life. So back to the trip. Stopped in Bakersfield for a couple of hours. We managed to nab a couple of hours sleep at Brock's mum's place. Jumped back in the truck and finished the drive down to LA. Fucking long ass drive. Made it all the way in, ended up stopping at Mr. Red One's place. First up, met up with the other Aussie realist rider, Simon, you're a fucking legend, and Caligo Moto as well. Met up with them, hung there for a few hours. Red fed us some of his famous fucking barbecue. That shit, smoked barbecue, was absolutely incredible. Just melt in your mouth. Perfect. We cruised there for a couple of hours, had food, and then we left. And what is this idiot doing? This is one of the good corners, you asshole, stop butchering it. Left Red Ones, went over to Rev Bomb's place. We crashed there the first night. Rev Bomb, again, mate, you're a fucking legend. Thank you so much for putting us up. Fucking hit me up if you're ever coming over this way, obviously. And I can't wait to see you again. See you again next year. God damn, I had to get past those assholes. That was shit. There it is. Get them views. So after Rev Bombs, we left there. Brock and Rev rode their bikes all the way up to Bash's place at Castaic. And I drove the truck with the Grom in the back. That was a very interesting experience. LA traffic is... I understand LA traffic now, you poor bastards. Fuck that shit. I'm so glad you can fucking lane filter. Or lane split. Anyway, I drove the truck all the way up there. And we crashed at Bash's that night. Had some awesome food. Bash. God, man. That was it was seriously a wicked time staying with you. That whole few days that we were, you know, together at Palm Springs and at your place was just off the charts, really. Thank you again. I seriously can't thank you, all of you, enough. That was strange. From Bash's, we went down and went riding at Lake Elsinore with Dana, as you saw via the last video. That was seriously fun. Fucking, yeah, ate shit. Brock, fucking Dana stopped right in the middle of that track when Brock went down behind me. You know, jams his brake on, fucking turns perpendicular across the track and stops. And then turns around and comes back at me, as you saw. And yeah, I just jammed the brakes on the Grom, slid straight down, had a little dirt nap. That was good. And then, yeah, Brock fucking pushing me over at the lights. That was, yeah, classic Brock. Douchebag. Love you, buddy. Fucking wicked day. From there, we ended up going straight to Palm Springs that night. That was the Thursday night. We went straight to Palm Springs and set up in the hotel. That was the night me and Realist got absolutely fucking lit. I do remember the second big swig of Jim Beam I took out of the bottle, and I blacked out completely after that. It was just gone. As far as I'm concerned, I had a great night. I woke up the next morning, my head was fucking killing me. I had bruises all over my knees from where I'd eaten shit falling over a fence, apparently. Seriously, the next 2 days, the entire rest of that of SCMM, I was pretty fucking hungover. I didn't drink much until the Saturday night. The big night of SCMM. I had a couple of beers that night, but didn't drink anything the day before. It wouldn't have stayed down. The day before, I couldn't even keep bottled water down. Tell you what, that was probably the most pleasant vomit experience I have had in my entire life. That Friday, sorry. Because I had cleared my guts completely the night before, and I made the mistake of walking outside and downing 2 big bottles of cold water because I was dehydrated as hell. And yeah, they came straight back up about 5 minutes later. Completely clean, still cold, all up onto the grass. Okay, I mean, as far as vomiting goes, it's not pleasant, but that was probably the best one I've ever had. We woke up Friday, and we chilled out all at the hotel for Friday. Everyone was kind of just recovering. We had more people rocking up, everyone started drinking again, fucking partied again Friday night. Come Saturday, we'll wake up and get ready to go to the meet. It was really getting a bit fucking hot. So I was kind of contemplating not taking the Grom, and I was gonna jump in the truck with Jimmy and cruise over to Chaparral from the hotel. Bash again comes to the rescue, tells me that he's met up with this bloke named Mason. You fucking crazy cunts, the lot of ya. Love you to bits. If you're ever in Australia, definitely fucking hit me up. We'll go rent some scooters and tear up the Gold Coast. Anyway, Bash hooks me up with these guys who are a Grom squad and taking the ride to Chaparral. 5 of us total, or 5 of them, sorry, plus 1 of me, so 6 of us total. Took us all up about 2 hours. We went down and we left early, stopped at Walmart on the way down, and so that we could fill up we ended up buying camelbacks for everyone. I had one, that I took with me, but because I figured it was hot and Australian fucking conditions, I've got one anyway. Yeah, we bought camelbacks for the rest of them, and 2 big bags of ice, and like 4 gallons of water. Filled those all up, threw them in their backpacks, and then we left, took out on the ride, got gas and took off. Brock's Grom, it has a stunt sprocket on it, so it's designed for popping wheelies, not for maxing out on the motorway. We're cruising along the fucking highway. Max speed I could hit was about 55, which was pretty much the low limit for most of the ride. So here I am, full tuck on Brock's Grom, feet up on the rear pegs, fucking full Supermaning this bitch the entire way, maxing her out, redlining, trying to like draft behind trucks and shit. Couldn't even keep up with the other Groms. I got passed by Brock and the rest of the guys about halfway there. Brock fucking rev bombed the shit out of me on his bike on Lucille, cruised over, dropped a couple of lanes and blasted my ears. But yeah, no, I made it. Not too long after everyone, apparently. I came in the other way and met up just as Bash and Brock and all the others were riding in from the opposite end of the car park. And then, yeah, you know, the meet happened. You guys, I'm sure, have seen all the videos from other people of that, so I won't go over that too much. Hung out with everyone. You know, met up, got some of the photos you've seen me posting, got a bunch of merch, shirts, that sort of thing that I've been wearing. Surprisingly, the Do It With Dan shirt I have on currently, the good old King of Dan's, was not one of the ones I picked up at the meet. Good old Danny boy, who told me he was going to bring me a shirt, didn't bring any spares with him, except for one. So before the meet that day, before we left, I noticed he was wearing, I noticed he was wearing one I had mentioned, you know, dude, did you bring me a shirt? He goes, fuck, completely forgot. Here, let me take this one off. I'll leave it in my room. Come find me later and I'll grab it off you. And you can grab it off me. I'm like, alright, sweet. I found him later on, took me down to his room, and no shit, Do It With Dan gave me the shirt off his back, and he kissed me twice during that trip. Stories from America. Late in the morning, packed up all the shit, packed up the bike, took off and drove all the way back to Oklahoma. Again, did the 19-hour trip. 19-hour trip all in one hit, Jimmy and Brock driving. Because Brock, for some reason, didn't listen to me at the start of the fucking trip when I said, yes, my Australian license lets me ride over here and drive fine. Didn't get that, so he figured that he and Jimmy had to do the whole trip and I couldn't drive. So I just got to chill out and, you know, make sure they didn't fall asleep. So, not too bad. We got back to Oklahoma and said goodbye to Jimmy. He drove back up to his place in Texas, and yeah, that was about it. We chilled around at Brock's for another 4 days or so. Then he dropped me back at the airport and I flew back here. That was about it. So yeah, all up, absolutely incredible trip. Some fucking serious lifetime memories, and I will be endeavoring to do my absolute fucking hardest to get back there next year. I'm gonna go down and cruise the fuck on home. So I shall catch you later, guys. From me and Marina back here in beautiful Queensland, Australia. Love you all. Qaussie out.